Alright, welcome to our final video of this series of how to make a maze and import your Google slide. So, while I paused the video, I tried a bunch of different things. So first of all, I thought the character was moving a little bit too slow. So instead of 5, I changed it to 2. So you can play around with these numbers. Remember, whatever you change it to, make sure they all are the same. If changing X is 2 and going backwards by -1, then it might break. So make sure it's always the same number. Another thing I changed was I went through and double checked that it's going to the right spot on each level. That's good. With the level, I made sure that I had all the right key numbers and the right costume. I also had, when it's backdrop number 5, go to the final end screen. I also made a new costume for my maze called border end screen. If you don't already have that, I think if you if you drag through the level sprite number 3 thing, it should be there. If not, maybe you might want to just quickly draw just a border for your final screen so it looks nice and neat. So we did that. I put in this go to back layer just in case it came up to the front for any reason and it got stuck. So it's behind, so this purple's always going to be on top. What else did I do? For the keys, I made sure if it was greater than the number that's allowed to be on that screen, it's always going to hide. So if you want to quickly pause the video at any moment to just double check that you've got something similar to this, that would be very handy to do. If yours is broken, double check if yours is the same as mine. For the portal, I went in and I changed the costume, so I made it into this spiral just because I thought it would look a bit nicer. So I just found that off the internet. So with the portal, I put inside my forever loop a turn 15 degrees and wait about 0.07 seconds. I found that was nice. So before I forget, I need to have a change costume to the portal number. Oh, sorry, I want it to be spiral. Yep, that's good. So when I hit play, you can spinning. I just thought that was nice. You can play around with that and see if you can, I don't know, make it go bigger and smaller maybe. And then I put in, if it's back 3 and the key's this, then make sure the portal appears once all the keys have been collected. And also made sure that we already did that last time, that's fine. Backdrop 5, did I do anything? Okay, I had it when we're on the final backdrop. It's number 5, go to the end screen, and then after about 5 seconds it'll end the game. It'll just stop it so the character can't move. So yeah, I think the final thing we're going to do, and I'm sure you can think of other creative ideas, but I think the last thing I could think of is putting in a timer. So we're going to go into variables and we're going to make a new variable called timer. And yeah, we may as well have it for all sprites. For now, we can keep it shown. I've ticked off the key number and the backdrop number because the player doesn't actually need to know. That was just, it might be helpful when you're coding it to just double check while you're play testing it. But other than that, the player doesn't really need to see it. So at the start of the game, we will set the timer to 0 because it's going to be a clock, and we're going to be, it's like a stopwatch, so we'll stop it at the very end of the game. So how about inside our game loop here, we will have our timer. So how about we have, I'm gonna, just in case, because I want to run as quick as possible, we're gonna use, I'm just trying to think of what we can do, because I feel like if I put it inside our forever loop, it might break things a little. And is that okay? That's sort of stuck there. So I reckon maybe Like, it's messy, but I think we can do it. Maybe I'll just have another, and we'll just test to see if this works. So I'm going to have another one. I don't normally like having two different when green flags are clicked, but I think this will be fine. Either that, or maybe we can make it block or make a broadcast, but it should be okay. So we're going to have a forever loop, and forever, we're going to want to change the timer. So change the timer by 1, and we're going to want to wait 1 second because it's a timer and we're looking at 60 seconds in a minute. Every 1 second it'll go up by 1, so that should work. So let's press go and see if that works. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. So hit stop. When I hit green flag, it should go back to 0 and then go back to 1 straight away because I guess it's 1 second. Brilliant. Maybe because it starts on 1 like instantly, so maybe when we hit the green flag, we'll wait a second, then we'll start counting by 1. Let's see if that works. 0, 1, 2. Yes, that looks good. I was worried that if I had this in here, because of the weights, it might stuff up the movement. So this is looking pretty good. Now I'm wanting a way that at the very end of the game, it's going to tell me the score. So how about, up to you. Maybe you could make a variable and you could make some numbers and the numbers can appear. That would be really cool. I'm going to just do it the quick and easy way and just say, let's find a spot where we've already got when it gets to backdrop number. Oh, and I don't even have backdrop number 5. I might need to have if it's backdrop number 5, maybe it'll just appear in the middle or something. And then maybe we can say, the time. That'll be all right. So we're just gonna say, and instead of saying hello, we're gonna say, congratulations on finishing the maze. Then maybe like, hope you learnt a lot about kangaroos. And then finally say your final score was, time was, ... And actually maybe while it does that, maybe we want to hide the timer. So that might be good. So maybe in the variables we want to go hide variable. So we're going to hide the timer, which means at the start of the game we want to show the timer. May as well put it underneath the timer one. So show the timer at the start of the game, not inside the forever loop. Just want to do it once. So we're then going to go, your final time was, sure, we can just do that and put in the time. So variables, and put in, instead of hello, it's going to say whatever the score is for 2 seconds, and then I guess it'll end. Now, I remember I said we wanted it to be 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure because there's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, that's 8. Maybe let's make it wait 8 seconds instead of 5 seconds. All right, let's test that out. So we got the game, and I made the sprite a little smaller, by the way, just so it feels a little smoother. I think I moved the location of it. Instead of it being here, I think that felt further, and I changed some of these around a little just because I wanted the game to be a little harder. All right, so then I go here. Obviously, no one would be able to go this quick, right? I'm just going this quick because I'm clicking it, but when the person's playing, whoopsies. Oh, I'm going to have to try again. Sometimes if you accidentally drag the map, it breaks it. Obviously, when your person's playing it, they can't cheat and drag it. So bring it in, and then we're going to go to the next backdrop, the next level. Jump here, learning about the adaptations. That's very interesting. And then I decided, yeah, we'll keep some of the level here. I noticed sometimes it's a bit broken here. It gets stuck on some of the words here because it's black. So I've actually made another version of this game where it's not about sensing colors. So if you wanted to learn how to do that, maybe ask me and I'll show you, but it's a lot more tricky than this one. And then I have my final Did You Knows, and we are nearly done. Thankfully this is not the same shade of black, so it's not stuffing it up. And then it's going to follow us and say final time was 60 seconds. Woohoo! Brilliant. So maybe I want to I might actually have it instead of just 60, because I don't like that. 60, do I want equals and maybe join? I think I need the join. So I need 60 space seconds, and so I had space there, so it's going to have 60, then a space, and then the word seconds. So that will be nicer. And there you go. I hope you learnt something new. I look forward to seeing your incredible projects, your awesome information about your animals. And yeah, if you ever get stuck, you can have a look at this example and see if you can work out where you've gone wrong. But other than that, happy scratching everyone. All the best.